Paula, get up. We're with you. You are invincible. Screw the other people of the world, right? Jesus' name. Anyway, it's just Friday. Oliver was barking at something, which is never a good sign out here. The motorcycle, I tripped it. I don't know how marketplace works. It's so weird. I look every day, 2, 3, 5 times a day in the motorcycles, and shit just pops up that, oh, this was listed 3 weeks ago. What? There was a bike on there. It was only 900. It's a 2007 Honda Shadow 600, and he didn't even know it's a 600. Guys got it listed as a 650. They don't even make that. Anyway, so I got 900 miles on it. Shit. Yeah. So I just told God I would like to have that, but definitely up to you, because it may be a nightmare. So you never pray for shit. You always put it, God, if it be your will, okay? Because he wants to give you what you ask for, and you ask for stuff that you ain't supposed to have. I'm reminded there was a Honda Rebel I think I bought with only, it had 1,600 miles on it. It was crazy. Girl had it in her barn, cheap price. People were like, I don't know how the hell. Well, I got it. But she goes, man, my phone was blowing up. So I get it, drag it back, and it was a nightmare. Mechanic give up. He finally gave up. Couldn't fix it. Me and my son fixed it. Yeah, it was, and we don't know shit. We just had an idea, and we did it, and it worked. And ended up selling it. I think we actually still made money after putting hundreds and hundreds. Had to buy carburetor, which that wasn't the problem. That was $300 for a used one. We just did everything to that fucking thing. And but finally we got it running beautiful, ran beautiful, looked beautiful, and I think we actually even made money. So was God trying to stop me from going through that? I don't know. See, because you ask if it's a good idea. Well, should I go buy it? You ask the pendulum, say you're working with a pendulum, go, should I go buy that? And he'll say, yeah. And you go buy it, and it's just a nightmare. But in the end, it works out beautifully, and you learn all these lessons. So, so the spirit world looks at shit different than we do. So now I don't ask for anything but whatever, God, whatever you want, that's what I want. And then if I say, I'd sure like to have that 900-mile motorcycle, I have to tag on there, if it be your will. So that if it be your will is me giving him the final say on my prayer. Hey, if this will be a long hassle, we're not going to give that to you. So just tag that on. And I know that sounds like, I used to think that denoted unbelief, to tag on there, if it be your will. That's being smart. That's being smart. It's like the old story I tell. This preacher, he prayed to God for this position, or say head pastor or something like that, right? And all of a sudden he got sick. He got blah blah blah. He lost his family. Everything went to hell. Lost all his money. Blah blah blah. Took him years and years and years to scratch and claw and climb back, and he finally, years later, got to be that pastor. And he was like, he said, if I had known I'd had to go through all that shit to become the head pastor, I would not have asked for it. But that's what was required. He had to go through all that to get that position. So you might want to leave it up to God when you pray for shit. That's why speaking in tongues is so great, because it's perfect prayer. You're praying whatever prayer needs to be prayed in the universe. You're praying it when you speak in tongues. So go back in my videos and punch in speaking in tongues tutorial, and you can learn how to speak in tongues. Anyway, cold as shit. Rained like torrential yesterday, as you saw in my video. Just wow. And now it's all gone. Where does all the rain go? Oliver! Creepy! I see Oliver. Oliver! You just make it around here like it's nothing, don't you? Keep, keep! There's Cooper. Little dot. Cooper! Oliver! Cheese time. We've been babysitting my son's house and his animals. And you know what? I'm not going to talk about that. Oliver. Want cheese? Maybe? Maybe. Come here, you black tongue monster, you. Here, show me your tongue. Oh boy. Woke up middle of the night thinking how desperate everything. If you look at your life through your five senses, it's a wonder everybody doesn't commit suicide. So when you first wake up, if you're all depressed and shit, say soul pieces, come back. And so all your soul pieces that are out traveling in this cosmos come back to you, and you'll feel okay again. Instead of planning, well, I'll kill myself and I'll kill the Cooper because he'll be sad without me, and then I'll have to kill my wife because she told me I would have to if I was going to do it. But then Oliver, wow, shit, what could do about Oliver? Shit. Gotta stick around for you, Ollie. And that was my thinking process. So, I think everybody entertains the thought of suicide. I tell you, with what's actually going on right now, it sure looks real to me. If you're planning suicide, I'd just say, just wait a couple of months. Just wait a couple months. And then if it hasn't changed, bon voyage. Here, cheese. Because if what's happening that I think is happening, you're definitely not gonna want to be dead. You're gonna want to see this. Here comes the truck. Fuck. Coming up here, or are you turning? Coming up here, or are you turning? He's coming up here. Turn on my flashlight. Ollie, careful. Ollie. Yeah, good boy. So anyway, shine my light at him. I forgot I got a light on my head. See? Can't see it. Anyway, just hang in there, I guess. Just lessons you gotta learn. Lessons learned are like bridges burned. You only have to cross them but once. Dan Fogelberg.